Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are doing well. I welcome you all for your English online class. Children, kindly follow the below mentioned instructions. Use earphone or headphone for a better learning experience. Keep a notebook and a pen handy to make notes. Read the text on the screen. Sit at a quiet place. You may pause the video till you get ready to resume or when you have to make a note of important points. My dear students, topic for today is writing skills. What are writing skills? We all know what are writing skills, but let us have a quick recap of what are writing skills. Children, writing skills are an important part of communication. Good writing skills allow you to communicate your message with clarity and ease. The communication takes place to a far larger audience than through face-to-face or telephone conversations. How to improve writing skills? Children, here are some pointers which you need to keep in mind while you are writing something. Probably it may be letter writing, summary writing, report writing, story writing, expansion of ideas or dialogue writing, etc. First, what you need to keep in mind that while framing the sentences, the sentence should not have any grammatical error. The sentence needs to be grammatically correct. The spellings what you are writing should have a proper spelling. Okay, the word what you are writing should have a proper spelling. Punctuation mark. When to use capital letters. Using plain English. Know your medium. Writing styles. Reread. Importance. Stick to your main idea. Okay, children? So, children, there are 4 types of writing. They are narrative writing, expository writing, persuasive writing and descriptive writing. Now, what is narrative writing? Narrative writing tells a story based on a real or imagined event. Expository writing gives us information or explains something. Persuasive writings gives an opinion on a topic and uses support to convince the reader to agree with it. Descriptive writing gives the reader a word picture using details related to the senses, that is the 5 senses. Okay, children? So today we will learn dialogue writing. What is a dialogue? In very simple terms, a dialogue is a conversation between 2 or more people. Main characteristics of dialogue. Dialogue is a conversation with a purpose. It is a civilized operation, democratic and constructive act. See, unnecessary, we are not going to talk to anyone, right? So, it is a conversation with a purpose. Even if we are asking someone that, hello, how are you doing today? How is your health and all? Still, there is a purpose behind it. So, the purpose behind that is we are asking someone that how they are doing. Are they fine? Because we care for that person, right? So, every dialogue, every conversation have a purpose, children. Okay. Why is dialogue required? So, why is it required? Dialogue is required to present facts of own and to consider facts of others, to seek understanding through alternatives and to reach to a decision. Clear? Good way to start a dialogue is by asking questions. Okay, children, unless and until you ask anyone a question, your conversation will definitely not begin. Okay? And it's not that you're just asking questions and you are not giving chance for the opposite person to answer. So asking a question also and also listening to the answers. Okay? Functions of dialogue. So kindly pay attention here, everyone. Advancing the plot of a narrative and revealing the characters that cannot be understood otherwise. Further, it presents an explanation on the background or past events and creates the tone of a narrative. Its usage can also be seen in modern literary works where it colors the personalities of the characters, creates a conflict, and moves the storyline forward. Moreover, dialogue makes a literary piece interesting and alive and gives enjoyable experience to the readers. Okay, children. Character traits. Now, pay attention to what I read. A character's word choice, description of tone, and choice of language reveal the inner state of the character without directly telling the audience. Showing instead of telling creates a deeper understanding of the character through the eyes of the reader or audience. Now, there are two types of speech, right? That is direct speech and indirect speech. So, a speaker's word can be reported in two ways. So, what is it? What are direct speech? Exact words of the speaker. The teacher said to Rajesh, "You have a bright future." So, these are the exact words, right? Now, when we convert the same sentence into indirect speech, so what the speaker has said without using the exact words. So, the answer becomes, the teacher told Rajesh that he had a bright future. Clear? See, here I have given few examples of direct speech. Okay. The train will leave in 10 minutes. I know this type of angel. I love ice cream. I am a clever girl. I've caught 3 fish. When we convert the same dialogues, the same speech into indirect, it becomes, he said he'd caught 3 fish. See here. I've caught 3 fish. He said he'd caught 3 fish. Second, the train will leave in 10 minutes. Okay, so he shouted that the train would leave in 10 minutes. I am a clever girl. She said she was a clever girl. I love ice cream. He said he loved ice cream. I know this type of angel. She said that she knew that type of angel. Children, did you mark one thing? That when there is a direct speech, the speech is in present tense. But when we convert the direct speech into indirect speech, everything becomes past tense. Okay, children? Now, what changes did you notice? So, the changes were omission of comma, use of that, change of pronoun, change of tense, change of adverb, place or time. You understand, everyone? Very good. See again. Here there are two male. Okay. So one male says, I am feeling ill. The other male convert the same sentence when he is talking to the third person. He said, Paul said that he was feeling ill. You understand? Now, let's come to the topic again. Because in dialogue writing, when we are having a conversation, so probably while talking, we might talk about the third person, that he said so and so, she said so and so. So it was very important to recall the direct and indirect speech, children. Okay. So these are some important points you need to keep it in mind. How to write good dialogue. So stepwise I have noted. Pay attention. Think about the topic and situation you are writing the dialogue for. Think about all possible arguments and viewpoints before you start writing a dialogue. Step 2 says, put down all the points you can think of and arrange them in a logical sequence. This forms the skeleton of a dialogue, that is, frame of your dialogue. Step 3 says, give your characters voices. Make them voice the opinions you have thought of. Be very careful of sounding unnatural. Keep in mind how a normal dialogue would take place between two people. Step 4 says, avoid using long sentences. People tend to talk using simple short sentences coherently linked together. That is, logically linked together. So, coherently means logically. Okay. Long sentences are unnatural and increase the chances of you being grammatically incorrect. Step 5 says, unless the situation calls for it, try avoiding too many interruptions in one person's dialogue by the other person. Step 6 says, direct clear of phrases which seem to be straight out of an 18th century novel, unless of course the conversation between the two characters does, in fact, take place in the 18th century. Make the conversation between two characters frank, humorous, that is entertaining, and contemporary. Contemporary, that is immediate. Okay, children. This will enable your readers to relate to them better. Dialogue and inverted commas. Spoken words should always be encased in double quotation mark. See, in bracket I have given an example of it. Only one person should be speaking in any given paragraph. Switching to a second speaker indicates you should switch to a new paragraph. Commas should separate spoken within a sentence. Commas should always be confined with the quotation marks. For example, when she saw his new Swift, she exclaimed, "What a beautiful car!" So, when we are writing this sentence with quotation marks, we will say, when she saw his new Swift, she exclaimed, "What a beautiful car!" Did Peter really say, "It's not my responsibility"? Did Peter really say, "It's not my responsibility"? Saina is studying hard this year, her father said. Saina is studying hard this year, her father said. Okay, children? So, let us practice one example. So, there is a conversation between two friends about study. So, the friends are Kavya and Ankita. Okay. So, Kavya, "Hey Ankita, how are your studies going on?" Ankita, "Hello Kavya, It's going pretty well, but I'm facing little difficulties in solving some maths problem. Kavya: Oh really? May I know which problems they are? Maybe I could help you with this. Ankita: Sure Kavya, it is related to trigonometry topic. Kavya: Well, fortunately, I really like that topic. I think we can study together with the whole concept mentioned as per syllabus. You may come to my house to study. I can even give you some tips to remember the formulas based on this topic. Ankita: That's a great idea, Kavya. We can study together to clear each other's doubts. Also, our parents will not be having any issues with this. So let's start it from tomorrow. Kavya: Okay, Ankita. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye. Ankita: Bye. See you tomorrow. Did you see where and how the punctuation mark was? And as per the punctuation mark, I have read the dialogue. You understand? So it seems that both the girls are talking in reality. Okay, children. So children, let's have a quick recap of what we have learned today. So, what are the 4 types of writing skills? So children, the 4 types of writing skills are narrative, expository, persuasive and descriptive. You understand everyone? What are 2 types of speech? So the answer for that is the 2 types of speech are direct and indirect. Okay children? So home assignment for you all is you need to write a dialogue between 2 friends meeting after a long time. Alright. So children, we are done today. In our next lecture, I will continue teaching you writing skills and I will be teaching you summary writing. Okay children? Thank you so much for your time and attention. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care. Bye-bye. God bless you all.